Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Let's go!
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, when approved by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
We ain't giving him nothing.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked.
Bravo.
That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big River.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready. 60 yards.
Y'all not ready?
Whip. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his man Cruz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long?
Delta.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's complete to Cruz. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 19 yards away. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception to see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
Lead grip.
They look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Watch the backer.
Hit it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
55 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
On the
Another
set.
example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, just bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
That's an interception down the field. The guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Who that? Who that?
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Come on now.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Back to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We got this.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger
Come on,
1st.
set. 60 outlaws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
70, Indy.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Big river.
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He has to be able to do so here in the second.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
You got him. You got him. You got him. On the ready.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, D.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Echo, echo. Rush,
On 3rd down, Santos.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's how we do it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this 2nd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom.
Break.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Ready, break.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to
We ain't giving them nothing.
But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Set. 54. Watch 54. Hey, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Santos. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again from the 41. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
What's my name?
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it and we'll see these 2 teams go. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
2nd and long. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete
50,
pass on
plant.
that last play,
Hey,
and that
team
means they'll need to
six,
come
team
up with
six.
something here on third down.
5.
They'll throw now on the final play. And rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Get it.
They run the counter. Akers. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Cut. Lee Griffin.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go, boys.
The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Ricky.
On first down, Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here we go.
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Check. Come on.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
So we got man.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, I'm coming. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
The throw on 3rd down. Santos. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Let's go.
And an alley to run. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go. 10-2 soft.
Man, I got you.
Hey. High 7.
59, Mike.
5.
59,
Now back to throw.
Don't say nothing.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25,
Gator.
2nd and 10.
Exit.
Man, left. 4 down.
2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Put up.
Mike, check.
Get it.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go now.
No field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
High. Come.
Check 13.
Ready. Big grip.
They'll try to run for it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Ready,
Just
set.
a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Mike 20.
Hit it.
Mike 20.
They'll go now on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Your boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Ready.
It's a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On the ready.
They'll come out in the pistol.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
Oh, no, he lost the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What do you think?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
We own them.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
You ain't doing nothing today.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike, pick up, yo. Here we go. Hot seven.
From the gun on third down, Santos.
It's our time. It's our time.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. They'll set up the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. first down. Santos. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Back to throw. Santos. Let it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Look at me.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball just a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo!
Let's go.
Five.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep the offense moving.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
General West.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Five.
44, Mike, 44. Quit talking about it.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Buddy up. 52, Mike, 52.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,